Yolngu are always joking with each other, and it's important these days to visit family, sit down, have a laugh.
How is everyone up there? How's your family? How's your family world? Is everyone safe? What's life like up there for all the Yolngu and in Ballanda staff working at Buku-Larrŋgay Mulka, but also living in Yirrkala?
So far the virus hasn't come here, but we're ready for it. But at the moment, it isn't here, so it's reasonably normal. Well, we closed the art centre, so we have maybe 25 staff working here, and Bro has been working here for over 20 years. He does a lot of conservation work as well as being an artist. So it's sad for us for the building to be empty, and we're missing all the artists. But we've been lucky the Northern Territory hasn't had any new cases, and there's been no cases in the region. A lot of the Yolngu have gone to homelands. A lot of Yolngu are doing, just basically able to feed themselves from the land, and they have safe places and they know how to live in the bush. So there's a lot of families just left the town behind and gone out, 3 or 4 hours drive, living as family groups and hunting and fishing. It's a good season at the moment for harvesting yams and other fruits from the bush, turtle and dugong, fish, crabs, oysters.
Mama, yo, big feed, eh?
Bro is a deadly hunter.
Yeah.
Serious good hunter.
Not deadly.
We miss it's the first time really that we've had Bro in here for almost a month now. And we miss that. Our friendship that we have, everyone coming together every morning, the energy of the place. It's a very, very busy place normally. We're not quite sure what to do. But Bro is still working at home because he's a hard-working guy.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to getting to the other side of it one day.
Yeah. And how do you think that this has affected maybe some of the things you might like to make once everything gets back to normal? Do you think it might influence the types of works you might like to create?
Yeah, So Bro was saying that, it's highly possible that he will change things about his work because he's doing that all the time anyway. His work is always changing.
Yeah. The strength of Aboriginal communities, especially my community, and I noticed with a lot of Aboriginal communities, is the importance of laughter. How important is laughter to Yolngu and to Ballanda working up in Yirrkala?
Yeah. You're spot on there, Keith, and Bro is just explaining that it's a really important part of life here. and a normal part of life. For when we're working, to laugh, and it's important these days to visit family, sit down, have a laugh. Don't think about the virus, but think about the funny things, and stay in contact with your group, and just always have a light-hearted approach. You're always joking with each other because the community is connected to everyone. There's no one just by themselves.
Yeah.
So you meet everyone in the community every day, hundreds of people, and the default setting for Yirrkala is to joke with those people. Everyone's got running jokes with everyone they know all the time. So most of the time you're just teasing people or laughing about them or something else when you say hi. And because you have to say hundreds of people every day, you're just laughing, joking relationships. Yeah.
And I always look at with amazement the ability for especially our elders to be able to reflect on certain situations that might have been funny at the time, but you think, oh, that was also quite serious. So I'm glad to hear that it's also the same up there, Will, and Barayuwa. It's really good. No, that's great. Well, thanks for that. And Barayuwa, thank you again.
Thanks, Keith.
Hello.
See ya. Stop buying art, but we are making payments. Hello, Yirrkala. But at the end of the day,